Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Suikoden 5. Alright, Lord Godwin is on the run with the Sun Rune and we need to go after him, but we need to figure out where he is first. Alright, that sounds like good news. Let's head on down there and hear what they have to say. Alright, it sounds like Hazwar has really the only feasible idea of how we're gonna go after Godwin, so I'll get a party put together and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm all done, and here we go. We got Galleon, Lance, Kyle, Frey, Miyake's Leon with Isato, Zweig, Murad, and Hazwar in the entourage. As far as George goes, he seems to have gone off on his own and taken his armor with him, so yeah, I figured we'd choose Lance, one of the more leveled up animal characters, if you will, because you don't have to worry about armor for him. So, alright, as far as equipment goes, there are a couple changes. One is I did put an extra silver-white emblem on Lance there that I had, and then Kyle gave him the magic bracelet there to give him a little bit more defense there as well. And runes also, Lance actually gained a spot on his head, so that's kind of cool. As far as formation goes, using the crane wing tactic again, and I've got it set up as you can see there. Alright, that's about it, so let's go. Now, before we head to Lunas, there's a couple of things I want to do, and one of them has to do with the castle here. If you recall, at the very beginning of the game, down the hall from Frey's room was another room that had a couple of treasure chests in it. Let's go over there. And when you know it, the treasure chests have been refilled. So let's see what we got here. The Advanced Magic, awesome. That allows you to train your magic skills up to rank S, and the Sun Ring. This allows the person wearing it, it actually boosts every single one of your stats by 1. So yeah, it also increases your attack power with the sun-based runes as well. So in this case, let's give that to Frey there. Alright. That taken care of. And the next stop is something we haven't done in a very long time, because we really haven't had to, but we need to go check the armor and item shops. The item shop, I'm not entirely sure if it has new stuff in it or not, but I definitely know that the armor shop does, and I figured all the item shops along the way, so just in case, I'll stop off there. I gotta admit, viewers, when I was doing the test run for this episode, I was shocked that the first time I did this, I actually remembered where everything was. It's been so long since we've been here. Oh well. Here's the item shop. Just quickly check that. Nothing new at the rune shop, though, I know that for sure. And the armor shop, and they've got some of the best armor in the game there. Anyways, that's taken care of. So let's head on over to Lunas. I do believe those are the only things that have updated with this place, so aside from like different conversations with the NPCs, but you know. And just to let you know, the enemies on the world map have leveled up again, and there are 4 new enemies that we could face on the way there, so let's check it out. Hey, the East Palace. And here's one of the new enemies, the Centipede. This thing can inflict the Venom status, which is just basically a beefed up version of the Poison status, so yeah, it does more damage per round kind of thing when you're inflicted with it. But in any case, it's got 2,500 hit points, so let's just form skill him, and then do what we can to finish him off. Running into multiples of these centipedes is probably the most deadly, as you can see there. It hits twice and it does that much damage. Yeah. And here's another new enemy, this Saberfang. This guy can actually inflict poison amongst other status ailments, but poison is definitely the most troublesome of them. But he's got 2,200 hit points. Let's just see what we can do. Alright, I guess we're heading back to that little pool. Alright, so why are we here? Do you recall, viewers? Do you? I think the first time we were here, I talked to somebody that mentioned the history of why this was a holy land, and well, I remember it. But if you don't, you'll get a refresher, of course. Remember now? Alright. And they leave the party. And we could go through that path into the Ashtwall Mountains, however, I am in no way prepared for it. Plus, there's a few other things we can do before that, so let's go do them. So, we passed the East Palace on the way here. And it may have crossed your mind, it may not have, but one question that may have was, is there a West Palace? Well, let's head back to the headquarters and check Takamu's map and find out. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, there's Solfalena right in the center there, at the East Palace to the right, and to the west it looks kind of like a mirror image. Something seems likely, but we'll have to check that out. Alright, so first of all, in order to get over there, you cannot get there from the from Solfalena, unfortunately. The path is permanently blocked, leaving Solfalena through the west. So the only way we can get to that particular part is by going to Stormfist. However, let's speak to Obero first, as we did send him off on that one investigation. It seems he gets along well with Dyne because they both use those giant swords. I've seen them practice together. They're not half bad. Well, there you go. I guess another hint about their co-op attack, I guess you'd say. Anyways, let's find out Galleon's last one. Alright. And there are 2 more newspaper issues, however, again, they're story related, so I'll wait until later to read those. So, alright, let's go check the comment box, and then we'll start making our way towards Stormfist. Seven of them. Revolving bridge from Sorensen. I went with Professor and we fixed up the gears as good as new. Now we can move it anytime we want. Hey, we've got a control of the revolving bridge again. Axe. There are 3 scratches across this paper. Nothing else. Shun from Belkut. When I talk to him, it brings back memories of my own days in the ring. Well, there you go. I guess it would. Lou from Roy. Hey, sorry I got you involved. That girl never shuts up. She kept calling me Prince Number 2. It pissed me off. And how come Phelan's mad at me? What did I do to her? Anyways, that girl who likes mechanical things from Volga. Why did she call me Lelkar Number 2? What does that even mean? Please tell her to come explain. Healing the wounds of war from Lucretia. Wow. I have to begin this process, but I'm afraid I don't have the skill. I'm the bringer of storms, after all. I wonder what that means. Sounds like she's kind of like getting something off her chest there. But anyways, the man in the underground passage from Shun. Egbert, was it? I certainly never expected to run into him again here at your castle, Your Highness. Well, that's the way things work, I guess. Anyways, with that taken care of, I would like to get Egbert and Norma back in the entourage, so in order to do that, as you can tell, Lucerina is no longer here, and she is a permanent fixture at the Sun Palace now, so in order to switch party members in and out, you gotta go there. So I'll head over there off screen, I'll get Egbert and Norma back in the entourage, and I'll meet you right back here. Alright, got Egbert and Norma back, so let's head on over to Stormfist. That was our good old friend, the Salamander. Well, what do you know? And this layout is almost identical to the East Palace, but it's just flipped, as you can see from the camera angle. But there is treasure around here. And here we got the Windspun Ring. And the Windspun Cape. Now, if I wasn't certain before, I am certain now that we do have every piece of the Windspun armor set, with the exception of one. And the Advanced Combat. This allows you to train your combat skills up to rank SS. And in here we got the Illusion Tactic, the last tactic in the game. This tactic boosts all attributes by 10. The one drawback is this is the only tactic as well that does not have a farm skill, so I probably will not be using it. So. And in here, the last one is the Zen Sword Epic skill. This would be the final epic skill of the game, however there is one more. Unfortunately, the only way you can get it is by playing Egbert's minigame, the checkers, or whatever, one of the 3 games there. And in order to get the last epic skill, I believe it's called the Karmic Effect Epic. You need to win all 108 checker pieces from that game. Like, all of the Stars of Destiny have a specific set piece for that game. You need to get all 108 of them to be able to get the epic skill. But anyways, that's pretty much all I had planned for this episode. So that just leaves me to go over roughly what will happen next episode. Oh boy, this has been a long time in coming. Alright, as you might be able to guess, we are going to be going into the end game preparations and pot grinding. This is where you'll finally get to see my pot grinding party, if you will. Now, depending what you need to do, you need to choose 6 party members. Frey and Leon have to be part of it because they're mandatory. 6 party members that you will want to take into the final battle of the game. In other words, you basically want to give them the best of everything, get their skills up as high as possible, kind of thing, or make sure they're equipped properly, kind of thing. And then you need to choose 12 others because we will be splitting up into 3 parties again coming up. So yeah, you need a total of 18 party members, well equipped and ready to go for what's coming up. So yeah, as far as I go, in terms of the party members I intend to bring with me, I need to grind a total potch, equipment and forging costs included, up to 8.3 million potch. Yeah, that's a lot of potch. However, I've got a very easy way to do that. What is it? Well, I guess you'll have to find out next time. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you for watching and have a good one.